Are you a fan of traditional body-on-frame SUVs? You know, old school, real SUVs. Do you need to tow? Do you have a lot of people you want to carry? If so, this may be the vehicle for you. It's the brand new 2015 GMC Yukon Denali. And GMC flew me up here to beautiful Northern California. And that is coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. $75,000, that's a lot of money, and that's about $5,000 more than you'd pay for a similarly equipped sister Tahoe, which I reviewed the other day. So what are you paying for? What do you get when you spend that extra $5K? Well, first and foremost, if I can open it here, there we go, you get this. This out of the Sierra is the 6.2 liter, 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque V8. It is a monster V8, and it is fast. In fact, let's find out how fast it is from 0 to 60 right now. Now, if you recall last time, I took the Chevy Tahoe, the short one, not the Suburban, from 0 to 60 in 8 seconds. Now here I am, identical stretch of road. This time I'm in the GMC Yukon Denali. This vehicle has the bigger 420 horsepower, 460 pound-foot of torque, which is what counts, engine. Here we go, just flooring it. Oh, look at it take off. That was fast. And here we go. Oh, can you believe that? 6.47, that is quite amazing. Oh my, $75,000 and a lot more speed. That's what 420 horsepower will do. And it's called a big smile on my face because that was a lot of fun. So from an engineering perspective, this Yukon Denali is almost identical to the Tahoe that I tested the other day, but there are significant differences. Of course, you've got the Denali nameplate, which means you're getting the luxurious upper end model. So now you're competing not with perhaps Toyota Sequoia, but with cars like the Mercedes GL. You're also getting a different gauge cluster. This one has a configurable digital cluster, and of course the biggest thing you're getting in this particular model is that 6.2 liter V8 that just rocks. It brings this car to life. The Suburban especially felt a little bit big and ponderous, whereas this feels light on its toes. It's ready to dance. It's just a much more engaging car to drive.
But what we really said we needed to do is maybe, again, take a leap forward with the new Yukon. So whether it's technology like safety technology, lane departure warning, forward collision alert, rear cross traffic alert, a slew of other safety technology, or infotainment technology like the latest in IntelliLink, so connectivity between your smartphone and the car, whether it's things like magnetic ride control for a smooth ride, and then really from a styling standpoint, is where it begins and ends. People who buy a Yukon are first attracted to it because of its bold GMC styling.
Inside, the Yukon Denali is very similar, obviously, to the Tahoe because they're brother, sister cars, but there are some significant differences. First and foremost is this configurable display, which allows you to change it up so that you can see systematic information about the car, radio navigation, the usual stuff. So, I was talking about the configurable display. Check it out. You can see it right there. With the push of a button, I can change my display to pretty much any vehicle diagnostic I want. Then if I go over this way, I can also go to the radio, the phone, the compass, yada yada yada. And that's a little bit of what you're getting when you spend the extra money for the Yukon versus the Tahoe. You've got things like real aluminum, real wood, and of course, this very nice thick steering wheel that helps you move this big bad boy down the road.
This live stitching in all the right places. This real aluminum with a very signature and unique burnished look on the Denali.
And this is real wood right here?
This is real wood throughout on the interior, and Denali seats with really beautiful buttery leather seats, if you will.
Maybe I'm just intoxicated by the rumble of that V8. Let's face it, in the Tahoe and in the Chevy, when you turn off the air conditioner like this, let me turn it off for you, it was very quiet. And quiet is a new luxury signature. But, and this is the really big but of this vehicle, when you floor it, you hear that V8, and I love that. I love that. Let's face it, the old Tahoes, especially the two doors, those were some actually off-road worthy fun trucks to drive, and you can domesticate it, you can tone it down, you can make it quiet, but it's that purple that really does bring it to life. Is it worth $5,000 more? The Tahoe I tested was $70,000. This is $75,000. Hell yeah, it is. If you're going to spend this much money, who cares about the fuel economy? You know, who cares about the nameplate? Get it, because this engine is what makes it so much more fun to drive.
We'll pop the second row down.
That's pretty cool.
Right,
Yeah.
and then you can pop the third row. Right, pop the third row. We got a lot of cargo in that
guys,
second row. Yeah, so it didn't go down, but you can fold that all down. So from a capability standpoint, from a cargo carrying capability standpoint, you got plenty of room in here. Or if it's people, you just pop the seats back up and you can fit a lot of people in there as well. So a lot of towing capability, up to 8,500 pounds max towing. A lot of comfort, convenience, luxury, and premiumness on the inside.
This vehicle with the larger V8 gets 14 MPG in the city, 21 on the highway. The Tahoe with the 5.3 gets 16, 22 in all-wheel drive configuration. In a real-world driving, as tested, 18.1. I was getting 19 in the Tahoe. So 1 or 2 MPG more. Is that worth getting the smaller engine? Oh, couldn't hear you. Over the roar of that V8. Sorry, couldn't hear you. What did you say? Say it again. Is it worth it? Oh, no, can't hear you again. Sorry. I think you know how I feel about this. So, on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm going to say, I don't know. I've only driven it for about an hour, and that's not fair to you or fair to GMC. But when we get it to Colorado, and we will take it off-road, we will give it a full review. For now, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And remember, check out TFL Car for more car news, views, and of course, reviews. Ciao. I'm off.